welcome all of you at Emerald TV, our brand new show, eMusic. Today, I'm going to introduce you to a brilliant artist, a fantastic guitarist, an amazing personality, Aziz Ibrahim. Nice to meet you.
How you doing, you right?
I'm good, thanks. How's your journey been, all the way from Manchester to London?
Well, I came to London and caught a cold.
Oh, so you think, are you saying it's no cold in Manchester?
So I got away to go home. No, it is, but the air's cleaner.
Okay.
Your nose isn't black by the time you get home after work.
True. Okay, so please tell me, first of all, how was your dad's reaction, being a Pakistani origin, on your music, playing guitar and...
Oh, you can guess. I mean, I love actually my dad, you know, passed away 6 years ago, but, you know, the usual insults. Marassi money. And, you know, get a proper job. That's all he ever said to me. But he supported me, you know, he's a loving father. My mother too. All they ever did was support me. So, yeah, it's not a problem.
Well, you've been brought up on South Asian music. Do you think that it has made any effect on your music or any influence on your music?
I don't know about just South Asian music. I've been brought up on lots of different kinds of music. I mean, at home it was what was on TV that my mum and dad were watching, you know, Bollywood films, especially older ones, black and white, Noor Jahan, soundtracks, Lata, Rafi, you know, Johnny Walker doing whatever he was doing to these, you know, Ghazal basically, and things like that, and Nusrat. And it was only until I met other musicians that I started to listen to various forms, you know, maybe it was Carnatic or Hindustani or whatever you want to label it as, but at the same time, you know, I was born here in the UK and I listened to dance, reggae, soul, hip-hop, funk, jazz, metal, you name it, I listened to it. Korean, Vietnamese, Taiwanese, it's all relevant to me.
So, other than your own music, what sort of, or what type of music do you like to listen to?
I listen to all manner, whether it's from, you know, South Asia or Africa or South America, anywhere where there's an instrument, you know, that's... My favourite, I don't have a... well, my favourite is rock. Is rock music, you know. I grew up on people like T-Rex, Mark Bolan, Mick Ronson from the Spiders from Mars, and good old-fashioned rock and roll is where I came from. But I love exploring the instrument because you've got to find an identity for yourself. World is a sea of, you know, great musicians and players, and they're all aspiring to be, you know, their heroes, whether it's Jimi Hendrix or whoever it might be, and you just need to find an identity. So I'd listen to, you know, like I listen to sitar and I kind of go, ooh. I make those sitar sounds. You know, it was just kind of...
Amazing.
I'd steal ideas, like Kotob or Santur. I get these ideas for like... you know, it's just the way that they play, and no matter what the music, even other instruments, Western instruments like bass guitar, I steal ideas from.
Wow.
You know, they all have something to give, and they kind of merge. That's what happens with an artist. You merge these ideas as you mature as a player, and the bands you're in, you have some kind of context where it has application to a song. For me, it's songs. Because I grew up on, you know, Jimmy Page and Jeff Beck, and they were songwriters, and they wrote for the song, which is more important to me than being a musician for other musicians who are going, wow, look at his chops. You know, that's like gymnastics for me, or you know, like some kind of race. But music isn't that. It's something that touches people's soul, that they remember in growing up at uni or college, or my favourite song because I was in love at the time, or I was sad, or something happened. You know, that's how you relate to music, I think. Best times of your life, the worst times, whatever.
What would you tell the youngsters who are interested in music industry, what future awaits for them?
Time to get a proper job. Forget music. It's too hard. It's a hard... I would say that. I'd say, you know, that it's not an easy route, especially if you're, you know, an Asian, you know, in music, wanting to play mainstream music. It's not easy. It's just been a constant fight and struggle for shall we say, an equality, just being treated the same, having the same publicity, or having, you know, being recognised in the same way, to have your picture alongside other people. It's like last year, you know, I refused a visa, and everybody else was given a visa for a world tour that I was doing, and the American leg of it, I was refused one.
Well, so you have worked with various artists, whether it's, I would say, JBK, The Christians, Yukiros, Akashi, Dalbir Singh. He's a fantastic tabla player. So, I mean, well, how can you get along with such an array with various artists? How has it been for you?
The common factor is music at the end of the day, you know. It's not the person, it's more so the music that you create, you know, with different people. They all have something different to give. And it's your chemistry, you know, it's like knowing you don't always behave the same way with different people, and the chemistry between different musicians brings out all manner of music out. I mean, playing with Dalbir, for instance, you know, it's changed me, because tabla players are beautiful mathematicians. You know, they play any time cycle. They understand music in, you know, in terms of mathematics, and they can just, it's like I would write to what he would play, and I would know that, to say he's playing in Rupak Tal, which is a 7-beat cycle, I think. But I would play musically to him, and I'd play something like you know, that's not, that's just music to me, but any tabla player that counts in it, you know, he might be counting it, you know, however they work it out, but are improvising through that. But to me, I'm writing a song which has got the power of, say, rock or something, but it is in a sick time signature that's not boom, 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 4/4, you know, constant. But it doesn't matter. It's not about impressing somebody. It's about writing a song to something that another musician, how he perceives music. And then I could work with somebody completely different. You know, like you mentioned, JBK, or it may be just conventional musicians who are just great players in their own rights, or songwriters. They bring out something different to me, is the answer, really. It keeps me alive, you know, and the diversity of it keeps me alive.
Okay. And the bonus question, I would say, if there's a cricket match between Pakistan and England, who would you support?
Pakistan.
Okay, well done. Thank you very much. And I would also like to tell my viewers that Aziz has gifted me his album, and we
That's
have
right.
got.
I bought it.
Thank you so much. He's gifted it to me. Thank you so much. And I've got something very small for you from Emerald TV team. I hope you like it.
Oh wow! As long as it's not a ham sandwich, I'm sure I'll like
no,
it.
it's not. And Aziz would like to also give out his album to one of the winners. All you have to do is answer this question: what's the name of his latest release? That is the album. And till then, take care and goodbye. Thank you, Aziz.
Goodbye.